So RSVP, nightclubs, bars aside, you have the solution.
Well, according to my friends who are trying to sell their car, they put the sign up in their window and then you put your mobile number there to sell the car. Now, the phone number that was supplied was her husband's, and she's driving around in the car that's to be sold. The husband gets a text message. You're looking hot today. And it was a phone number he didn't recognise. And he's written back thinking this person's being funny. Turns out someone was driving a white ute near the wife in the car that they were trying to sell, and the messages were going back to her husband. The husband confronts her, what are you doing? You're soliciting men. It's like, no, it's not my fault if I'm A, good looking, and B, in a car that has the phone number on the side.
It's a huge compliment to the husband, for starters.
Single Canberrans. If you've ever managed to get a date out of putting your phone number on the side of your car.
No.
It would seem to me that if she had been single and she was up for it.
Yeah, okay, we'll ask the question, but this is a needle in a haystack. 62421063. Hello, Kimberly.
Hi, how you going?
Good. Have you ever heard of anyone picking someone up with the phone number that's advertising for sale on the car?
My friend has a really hotted up car, and he has a for sale sticker and his mobile number. He's not planning on selling his car anytime soon, but if a girl calls him, then he just tells them to come have a look, and then if he likes her, he'll ask her out. But yeah, no one ever buys her.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. So Biggsy's theory that you could do this is actually being used. That's bizarre.
Yeah.
Kimberly, it actually happens. Would you put the number on your car for us and test it out?
I'm married, so no.
Oh, Kimberly.
Yeah, in the same boat as us.
Everyone on the show, Julie included, we're all, partnered up, except
Sarah, our producer. Sarah?
Don't try and sell me off, guys.
No. But if we put your phone number and just a for sale sign on the back of your car, can you report to us on a daily basis, just for a couple of weeks, as to how many inquiries you get regarding your car versus dudes asking you out, and see if it really happens?
Do it. Do it. Just be a team player,
Was that a yes?
Sarah.
I said if you have to.
We're doing it!
it.
All right. Sarah's the only single member of the team, so we've put her mobile number and a for sale sign on her car. It's been going for a few days now. I'm really hoping that she's secretly been dating the man of her dreams. Sarah, how many calls have you received in regard to the sign on the car?
Nil. You guys are failing dismally, just like I thought. Otherwise, the other option is that I'm just really ugly and no one's interested.
Two possible outcomes here. A, you drive a clapped-up piece of car, or B, you're not worth ringing either for the car or your looks.
All right,
but I think your car...
No.
I think you're hot. You're a hot woman and you're very smart, but you can't get that from driving. I told you have to wind the window down.
Yeah, now this is a good
point. Put your hair
point.
around a bit, put lip gloss on at the lights, do that sort of stuff.
What are you doing when you stop at the lights? Because you've got to do the head turn, you've got to look at the other dudes.
Oh, I look around a lot.
Okay, so but I think the secret, and you tell me if I'm wrong, Biggzy, you'll get initial eye contact with a guy at the lights, but you have to, as you take off, you need to do the second turn back and second eye contact. That's confirmation he can call the number, right?
Well, I mean, it indicates that you're somewhat interested because eye contact is there, and you can't deny the initial attraction.
Second eye contact,
love at first sight thing.
Sarah,
you need to do that.
Can you commit to second eye contact?
Oh, I'll give it a go.
All right. So we put Sarah's number on her car and for sale. We don't want to sell the car. She told us to start the show this morning. I have an update. We know nothing more.
What's the update?
Let's get the drum roll here.
Have you managed to score a date, Sarah, producer in the box?
Well, no, not quite. I had quite an entertaining weekend. On Saturday, I got one of those SMSs that was basically telling me if I gave them my bank details, I would get £750,000 put in my account. So that was always a good start.
You must have been looking really hot to get someone offering you £700,000.
For a Mazda
I know, I'm
3.
pretty excited. I wish that was really true. I then had a missed call from a private number. No message was left, so I couldn't call them back. So I don't know whether they were after my car or not. And then yesterday afternoon, I had another call from a private number. Everyone seems to be hiding their numbers these days. I answered, hello, this is Sarah. The reply was, hey, this is Tom. Is this the Sarah, Rod and Biggzy are trying to sell off?
No, it's not.
And all I got was laughter. He then said, I'm not calling about your car, and I'm not calling, although you're hot, I'm not calling to pick you up either. I just wanted to know if the car that I saw driving around the Monica shops was the Sarah from the radio.
Oh, that is hilarious.
Right. It's a start. However, Tom, you're kind of sabotaging our experiment with this, mate. If you're going to make that call, you've made contact and you've got a little bit of small talk going.
Yeah.
Let's seal the
Let's make
deal
it
here, mate.
dinner at Monica.
Let's step it up here, Tom.
Come on,
Right.
step it up, Tom.
Don't just be a super sleuth.
And he worked into when he was chatting with you. He said, "Oh, you're hot." He just said that casually.
Yeah, he was like, I'm not calling to buy a car. And then he was like, and although you're hot, which was a bit embarrassing.
Tom, now this is nice. I see what he's done here. Was it a block number?
It was a block number. I said to him, hey, do you mind having a chat to us on Monday? And he said, I'm a bit too shy to talk on the radio. And I said, what? You've just called a random person's number.
Yeah, that's
How
a good
is that
point.
shy?
That's a good point. Tom, the ball's in your court. You've got the number. You've said that you think Sarah's very attractive.
Step it up.
Finish the deal, mate. Single Sarah, our producer, has been, I suppose, the guinea pig for the last week, and we've got nothing. We had a dude call up and go, "Oh, you Sarah from the Rod and Biggzy show." That's not good enough. People are stopping me and asking me about it, but I can't give out the number because that would wreck the whole experiment.
Defeats the purpose.
Okay.
But I can tell you it's a Mazda 3.
Nice car. Very well looked after.
Can I
Beautiful
say
car.
what colour it is?
Yes.
It's a silver Mazda 3.
Unless, I'm about to change the rules here. Unless, Sarah, you tell me that we have good news and some dudes asked you out.
No one's asked me out yet.
Right.
Guys, don't look at
I
those
just
cars.
don't think they want my car. Like, my car's probably just a regular everyday car. No one wants it.
That's good. We want them
It's
to
not
want
a
you.
blight on you.
No, okay.
You're not just an everyday regular girl.
Okay.
So news to everyone, if you're trying to sell your car at the moment, it's not a seller's market.
Tomorrow, I don't want you producing the show. Forget about what you're doing now. You're in the car and you're just on the streets. Cool?
I would love to see how the show's going to go tomorrow without me.
It'll be
Don't act
fine.
like it's going to be a problem.
It'll be fine. We need to sell your car.
So tomorrow morning, if you've been thinking, yeah, I would do that, tomorrow morning's your opportunity. We may even, if you've got any requests as to what suburbs, what route you would like Sarah to perhaps be driving on randomly tomorrow morning during the show, let us know. Go to Mix 106.3 Canberra on the Facebook.
If you control the experiment like this, can't help but feel like you're pimping out Sarah.
Don't wreck my experiment.
Yeah.
62421063. Any tips that Sarah can take out onto the roads tomorrow? Simon's in Corwell. How do you think my social experiment's going?
Well, there's a couple of flaws in it. First of all,
You notice that?
Yeah, Sarah gets up at the crack of dawn, so there's not many guys around at 3 or 3:30 in the morning when she's hitting the road.
Yeah, we know that. We're aware of that,
Yeah.
but she has time after.
Oh, I've actually seen Sarah, and if I wasn't taken, I'd quite comfortably ask her out.
Of course you
But,
would.
I'm spoken for, so
Sure.
those guys that don't know what you're missing out on.
Yep, all right. You're only human, Simon, and what you've said is that any red-blooded male with half a brain should just be calling random numbers that they're driving past, right? Right, Simon, the stage is set. You're spot on, mate. I reckon we're going to have success tomorrow morning. Her job is no longer producing the show. It is cruising the streets for
Oh,
dudes.
right, so is she driving a red car, going to wear some nice gear?
I imagine, put some makeup on. It's not usually makeup
Make
on.
an
for some of
effort.
them. Well, yeah,
Just
you know.
make an effort. I've tried to suggest doing the lip gloss thing in the mirror. That's kind of hot.
Remember, this is all spawned from a real-life case study, and I think it's very, very timely that we go right back to the source in Flory. Hello, Christine.
Good morning.
You happen to be the person who unwittingly started this entire social experiment. Have you been hearing about this?
I have heard about this. My apologies to you. Sorry about that.
No, well, hey, compliments to
Put us
you.
on a bum steer. We thought we had a sure thing here that we would get a date for Sarah, but so far no luck. You have a suggestion as to why this might be?
Well, I'm not knowing Sarah. Maybe does she need to drive around with some less clothing on, perhaps?
Good tip. I like this.
The car itself isn't a topless, but I'm sure we could work something out.
I see where this is going. See, it's no idea is a bad idea, and we need to get results. Dare I ask, is that why you received the calls that you did?
Just in case my husband's listening, I'll probably better say no. I was fully clothed at the time.
Okay. Are you single guys generally? There's a lot of married blokes who are tradies.
Yeah, and there's a lot of single guys too.
A lot of single guys. You got anyone that you could put up?
I tried yesterday, but he got upset.
You suggested to one of your mates that this is a good idea for him, and he got upset.
He didn't know I was doing it at first.
Has he seen Sarah?
No.
Yeah, it occurred to me yesterday, we haven't actually put a photo of Sarah. I'm going to put a photo of the car up with the number blurred out today. On behalf of the girls, Biggzy, how would you...
She's a very attractive young lady.
Right.
Very accomplished.
Will your mate Paul still be upset when he sees a photo of single Sarah looking hot?
We'll find out, won't we?
What's wrong with this
Exactly.
Paul? What's he up to? What's he doing?
He's probably on his way to work now.
Well, Paul, switch on today, mate. It's my only tip.
Nick's only doing right by you.
All right. What suburb?
Working in Barton.
Sarah will just be driving around today, and if she happens to go through Barton, half Paul's luck. You got to call that mobile number if you see it on the side of the car, though, under the guise of being interested in the car, and one thing could lead to another. All right, Nick.
The only problem with that is I think it's different between guys and girls. If a girl was to text a guy, it's different because guys are curious. They will text back because they want to know more, whereas I find the other way, if it's a guy texting a girl, they think it's creepy.
Nick, you're dealing with too many classy chicks. We need to... There's a certain type of girl...
What are you saying, Sarah's classy or she's not?
No, she's going to respond to your messages and calls today. Tell your mate Paul it's go time today, all right?
No problem.
All right. If you've been with us for the last couple of weeks, you'll know what's going on. If you're a new listener to the show, it's just a social experiment after we heard some reports that for sale signs with mobile numbers on cars were leading to dates and in some cases marriages. I mean, it seems extraordinary. So Sarah's had this mobile number and for sale sign on her car for the last week and a half and we've got nothing. So we've sent her into traffic, trying to increase the chances, the odds. Come in, Sarah.
Well, so far we've still got nothing.
Where are you?
I have been down at Barton Highway. I've turned left towards Belconnen, and I'm now heading towards Belconnen, kind of, the main shopping centre precinct. And I seriously want to clear up something from earlier that you guys were talking about. Simon, I'm not desperate, and I will not stand on the side of the freeway looking desperate to get a date.
Yes, cut off denim shorts. So that's true. That's Rod's suggestion.
If push comes to shove, we need to step it up a notch. And Simon's just trying to work to make this thing actually happen.
I know.
We need to get you in traffic that gridlock.
Well, I'm in gridlock now.
Oh, you are? Good. Yeah. Because it gives people around you think time. So a guy sees you, he's just going, shouldn't I? Do it. I'm saying do it. You've seen the number. So you need to just give people more think time.
Silver Mazda 3.
Yeah.
She's hot. She's single. The car is for sale.
Ray Reynolds on Mix 106.3 Canberra Facebook said, in my opinion, someone who takes that number and uses it for a way to get a date is kind of creepy. Ray, you're right. But here we are. He goes on to say she is trying to sell her car, not herself. If she was trying to get a date, maybe change the for sale sign to want a coffee? Ring.
You know what? That's a better social experiment.
At this stage, Ray, that's where we're going to end up. After cruising the streets with their mobile number and a for sale sign on the car all morning, come in, Sarah, our producer.
So far, your experiment isn't going so well, guys.
You are not coming back to the office until we have a result. Stay out there. I want you driving all day. Tomorrow we will decide if Biggzy's theory that you can use this as a pickup technique is an utter failure, as I predicted, but we gave it a chance for the last week and a half. And today as well.
Well, at the moment, I'm parked out the front of some new apartments being built on Braybrook Street in Bruce. Now, I did sit out the front of Cafe Momo for a little while. No takers there, so no one wants my car and no one wants me. But right now, I'm on Braybrook Street in Bruce.
Okay. All right. Jeez. Maybe everyone's, you know what, maybe everyone's just really busy.
Everyone's got time for love.
I'm hard to give away. I'm really hard to give away.
We can't even give you
love. People on Facebook, they all want to go out with you. All the messages are like, oh, go out with her. Because there's a photo of you on there.
Well, we had quite a few calls before I left the station, and technically you can't call the station and ask me out because we're talking about the number that's on my car. For this experiment to be official and to work, it's the number that's on my car. So thank you to everyone that has called the station to ask me out on a date. And thank you to Nick this morning for offering up his mate for a date. I really appreciate that. Yeah, and everyone on Facebook. But so far, the experiment for you guys is going so well.
Amanda on Facebook has just said she is very attractive. What's she worried about?
I'm not worried about anything.
Are you... Is there saying you're not high maintenance? Is a problem? This thing we should know about?
No,
you just drive a crappy car no one wants.
What's wrong with Sarah? We're going to find out tomorrow morning on the show. I would like to announce, unless single Sarah tells us that she has found the love of her life, that this experiment is a failure.
It's a failure.
It's a failure,
No,
Biggzy.
no,
It didn't work.
Across the weekend, the lip gloss at the lights, the hair flick, windows down, all of it, still nothing.
Okay.
No one wants to buy my car and no one wants to buy me.
This experiment is scientific. There are two variables.
Yes.
One, no one wants the car. Two, no one wants Sarah.
Oh, that's not right at all.
It's science.
I say it's the car. I say it's the car. It's not a man's car.
No one wants that car, unfortunately, Sarah.
Just no men want
Sarah,
that car.
what hurts more, the accusation they don't want you or they don't want your car?
It doesn't hurt at all, actually. It's just that it's failed. It's just like, well, it's, maybe I just needed a hot rodded up ute, really. Maybe that's what would have made it work.
Then you'll turn heads and people will call.
Right.